So it's super yummy, and I don't know if the video is working, so I'm actually going to go ahead and, okay, awesome, so. Great. Sorry, I'm not technologically adept, so I'm like, hello, are you there? Anyway, yeah, so you're with me in my kitchen today in Santa Monica. We're going to be making a zesty and fresh lemon curd. Now, the lemon curd, you can see in this picture, the lemon cake with marshmallow meringue frosting. The curd is the middle part, and we're just going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think curd is kind of a weird word, but fruit curd is actually super yummy, and it's kind of a cross between a pie filling and a jam. It's really nice and has a super bold flavor because it contains a little bit more juice than it does honey or sugar. We're using honey, of course, because we're making a paleo version. And I get a lot of questions about this particular recipe or recipes like it because it contains the amazing superfood collagen. And so I'm going to show you guys the kind of collagen that I like to use, and I'm going to show you, again, you can use this recipe to incorporate collagen into your diet in really fun ways, so you can keep the superfood nutrients while enjoying a healthy treat. So we're going to start, it's super simple. You see we only have a few ingredients. We're going to start with a saucepan on this middle burner on my stove. I've never used this burner before on my stove, so thank you for giving me a reason to. I'm going to go ahead and add 1/3 cup lemon juice and 1/2 cup honey. So I'm just going to pour those straight into the pan like that. Nice and yummy and golden, good stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the burner on just like medium low. So it's going to start to heat up a little bit, and it's really cool. So the technique that we're going to use is also in Paleo Sweets. There is a whole chapter on ice cream, so the same technique we're about to use to make the lemon curd you can use in the ice cream cookbook, or in the ice cream recipes. And I also want to let you know that you can use a lot of other juices besides lemon. So lime and orange are really great, but you could use pomegranate, you could use mango, and you'll see at the end, I whipped up a batch last night so I can show you guys what it's going to turn out like. And it's really yummy, so it's a great topping for pancakes or for waffles, or if you make paleo scones. I mean, PaleoHacks blog has so many great baked goods recipes, and if you're looking for a really healthy alternative to like store-bought jams and jellies, super simple to whip this up. You can make it the night before. You're going to have your delicious breakfast baked goods, and then it'll be ready for you. And again, you know exactly what's in it, and it's delicious, and you can customize it. So I don't know, do you guys eat a lot of jam or jelly, or have you ever heard of fruit curd before? I don't think I had ever really heard of it until I started developing recipes for Paleo Sweets. So, I mean, it's interesting. And do you like lemon, or would you like another flavor? What flavor do you think you would like this to be? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And definitely make sure you say hi as you're joining. We are making the lemon curd from the Paleo Sweets cookbook. And I just want to remind you guys, while this is heating up, this is a free cookbook. I'm going to add the link below the video as soon as I'm done making this delicious superfood containing treat for you. So free, all you have to do is pay shipping. It's a soft cover cookbook, and it'll show up on your doorstep within the continental United States between 7 to 10 business days. Sometimes it takes a couple days longer, but we get it to you as quickly as we can, and we do ship internationally. So we just want to spread the paleo love. So while this is heating up, and it's already kind of getting to that point, which is why I love gas stoves and ovens. They heat up really quickly. So again, we're just warming up the lemon juice and the honey. I'm going to go ahead and crack an egg into the bowl. So it's 1 large egg, and then we're going to do some magic, and we're going to separate and only use 1 egg yolk. So how am I going to coordinate this? All right, I'm going to do that. If you guys have never separated an egg before, you're about to watch me try to. I'm usually good at it, but you never know how they're going to crack sometimes. So I'm just going to kind of let the white drain off like that, and then boom, we have a second egg yolk right there. And so the egg yolks are going to kind of serve to help thicken up the mixture a little bit. And as the honey and the lemon juice are heating up, we have 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. So coconut oil is a really cool ingredient. You can also use ghee. And in fruit curd, the coconut oil or the ghee are going to serve to make it really nice and creamy. So it's going to be smooth, it's going to be spreadable, but also the coconut oil can help the mixture firm up a little bit. So if you are using it, for example, as a cake filling, you don't necessarily want it squishing out all over the sides. You want it to hold its shape a little bit. So it'll give you the options. You can go back and forth. This is heating up really nicely, and so as soon as that coconut oil gets done, we'll move on to the next step. But for now, we are going to add superfood collagen to the eggs. So I'll talk to you guys for a second about collagen. This is the particular brand that I like to use. It's called Vital Proteins, and I use their collagen peptides. You can find this on their website. You can find it on my website. But I preferred this particular brand of collagen protein because it's grass-fed, and not only is it grass-fed, but it's single source, which means they know where all of the cows are coming from, so it really helps with quality control. There are several other brands out there, and sorry, I just got distracted. Brandy, grapefruit would be an amazing flavor. I think that is such a good call. I might have to try that later on. But yeah, so Vital Proteins collagen, single source, grass-fed, really high quality. And I've tried several other brands before, and I didn't feel like I digested them as well. They left me feeling a little bit bloated, but I never have a problem with Vital Proteins. I love their stuff. They're super delicious, and they have varieties too. If you know of anyone who, like some people are allergic to beef or to cow products, they actually have a marine protein as well, a marine collagen peptide as well. So we're going to add the collagen in with the eggs, and the recipe in the cookbook calls for 1 tablespoon. I'm going to add 2 because I love collagen so much, and for this particular ingredient, it's not going to make a huge difference in the final product. So I'm just adding 2 tablespoons of collagen in there with the eggs, and we're going to whisk it up and then move right along. So I'm going to start to whisk, and you'll notice it's going to get like a little bit chunky, but that's okay. It smells a little bit like collagen or gelatin, which are kind of, so collagen and gelatin actually contain the same amino acids, they contain the same proteins. Collagen has been processed differently, so it does make it a little bit easier to metabolize, and it's also going to give us a different end result. So unfortunately, you can't substitute gelatin for collagen in this recipe, but you definitely will get a lot of great health benefits by using collagen. All right, so now is where we get a little technique-y. And like I said, there's a whole chapter in Paleo Sweets about ice cream, and in the ice cream recipes it calls for tempering the eggs. So what we're about to do is we're going to take this warm liquid, it's nice and bubbly, this is the honey, the coconut oil, and the lemon juice, and we're going to slowly start to add it to the eggs. And the reason we want to do this so super slow is so we don't end up with scrambled eggs, because we don't want like scrambled honey lemon eggs. That sounds kind of gross. That's not what we're going for today. But I'm going to let you guys see. I'll stand on this angle so you can kind of see. I'm really just pouring in super slow, because what we're tempering, and that means we're kind of raising the temperature slowly. So it's like we're tricking the eggs into becoming cooked without scrambling them. So you just got to keep whisking, keep pouring in slowly, and it's going to take us a few seconds to get there. So we'll talk a little bit about the benefits of collagen and what you're going to get from this amazing, yummy superfood dessert. So collagen is super good. It's like the most bioavailable protein in our connective tissue. And a lot of us know that as we begin to age, your body produces less collagen, and that is where your bones can start to break down, your joints can start to break down, your skin starts to get more wrinkly. And what we want to do is we want to add some collagen back into the diet, a really high quality source of collagen. Collagen is actually really easily absorbed through the intestines. I was just reading some really interesting reports that were telling me that actually as soon as you eat collagen, within 2 to 6 hours, it's already in your system, and it's already in the organs, and the results in the amount of collagen, some amount of collagen, not the peak amount, but an amount of collagen will stay in your body for up to 14 days after you consume it. And it's great. You absorb it through your intestines. It doesn't have to be fully metabolized, meaning you don't have to break it down all the way before your body can start using it. And it's great. It provides the necessary amino acids for hair growth. If you want long, luxurious hair, you definitely need to get some collagen in your diet. It's great for skin, great for nails. A lot of people, I know my dad, when I was younger, he was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and he actually started taking collagen, and it helped a lot with soothing the joints. It helps the pads between the bones stay anti-inflamed and reduce inflammation and keeps them nice and padded. So as you can see, I'm going really slow. I'm like, what else can I tell you about collagen? Well, I slowly temper these eggs. But it's all going to be worth it because, again, we have a super yummy lemon curd. We had an idea for grapefruit earlier. You can make it with pretty much any fruit juice you want, and it has like a higher percentage of fruit juice than normal jelly, so you're going to get a really yummy, bold flavor. All right, I'm going to go a little quicker. We're going to take this risk. So again, this is the same technique you would use in the ice cream chapter in the book. We're tempering the eggs, which means we're kind of cooking them without scrambling them. And it's all going really well. And like I was showing you before, we were whisking the collagen in with the eggs and it was a little bit chunky and funky. And as you add the warm liquid, all of that starts to melt down and it's going to become nice and super duper smooth. So I'm kind of curious, have you guys ever heard of lemon curd? I know it's really popular in the United Kingdom, where they serve it at tea time with scones. And I think scones would be super delicious with this, especially like a nice raspberry scone with lemon. I think that would be super yummy. And it's interesting too, because as I was reading about fruit curd, I was like, what am I about to tell all of my friends about on Facebook Live today? What is fruit curd? And when they mentioned that it is very similar to a pie filling, I looked at my lemon meringue pie recipe in Paleo Sweets, and sure enough, it's like pretty much all the same ingredients. So if you want lemon meringue pie filling on your pancakes, you can go ahead and make this lemon curd. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it back into the saucepan. We just did that to temper it, and now we're going to go ahead and heat it over medium, and it's going to start to thicken up nice and smooth, and it's just going to be so yummy. If you're like me, I love like a really like kind of intense lemon flavor, but not one that makes you cry, but one that makes you go a little like in the back of your throat. And this has that, especially if you're using a really nice fresh lemon juice. So we're going to cook this and we'll let it thicken up a little bit, and I'll just come over and hang out with you guys. How's it going? Lisa, hey, so Lisa's never heard of it either. Yeah, fruit curd. It's really interesting. Lemon curd. Again, it's a nice, healthy, homemade alternative to jelly or jam. And especially any excuse to work more superfoods into your diet. Not only can you not taste the superfood, but it adds to the consistency and makes it really smooth and super delish. So we're just going to keep whisking. And I want to make sure that it doesn't start to fry to the bottom of the pan. So that's where we're going to stir, stir, stir. And it's going to begin to thicken up. And it'll stay liquidy for a little while, and then eventually it'll hit the point where it gets like nice and thick. So that's what we're looking for. I'm just gonna stir, stir, stir. Normally I have like a podcast on or something when I'm in the kitchen, but I like hanging out with you guys too. So I'm kind of curious, what kind of like jams and jellies, what are your favorite flavors for these kinds of things? Do you guys even use jam or jelly in your life? And it's interesting, you know, I saw suggestions for using lemon curd on waffles and pancakes, and I never thought about it, but it's such a great way. It's such a great way to like just get an interesting food in your diet. Susan, hey Susan, so the ingredients, let's see. The ingredients are really simple. They are lemon juice, honey, collagen, egg yolk, and coconut oil. And we're whisking it all together now, and I'm using Vital Proteins collagen, which I love because it's single source, grass-fed, really good on the quality control, really easy to digest. And they also make little travel packets of collagen, so you can take it with you. It's really great to throw into your tea or coffee. I do that sometimes if I'm running around in the morning. I'll make like a bulletproof style tea with collagen and a little bit of coconut oil, and it's super yummy. All right, so the curd is starting to thicken up. And I know you guys saw everything as I was like pouring it into the bowl, and it's really coming together now. Again, you just got to keep stirring it over heat. Let's see. Ooh, Joe says that lemon curd is great over warm gingerbread. I am going to have to learn that lesson for myself and make some. I love gingerbread, and it's really interesting to think about pairing citrus with it. I never thought about that. Thanks, Joe. Ooh, blackberry jam, Nedra. Yes, blackberry jam is awesome, and you can make a blackberry fruit curd. Again, you would probably want to puree the blackberries and strain out the seeds, because the end result, again, of the curd is going to be nice and smooth and creamy. And I love blackberry flavor, but it drives me nuts, all the little seeds in there. So you definitely want to take that extra step. All right, so this is coming together really well. And there gets to be a certain point where you realize like it's not going to thicken anymore, but you'll cross that bridge when you come to it. You'll figure that out. So it's only taken me, like probably 3 minutes of heating this and stirring and hanging out and chatting with you guys. Let's see. Verity, does the recipe book give amounts for the various thicknesses you mentioned? So the amounts are all going to be the same. Again, like I said in the video today, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of collagen instead of 1 just because I wanted more collagen in my lemon curd this time. And it won't have a huge impact on the end result. So it's still going to be relatively, it's going to be like smoother than jelly, but not as set as Jell-O. So we were talking a little bit about the differences between collagen and gelatin. Gelatin sets things up to be really firm, right? Like think of a Jell-O jiggler, like Jell-O cubes. And this again is going to be more smooth and spreadable. And so I'll just show you guys what's going on here. Can you even see that? So you can see it's like kind of thickening up a little bit. It's not exactly like the juice that it was that I was stirring before, but I think that's about good. I feel like just from watching it and hanging out with you guys right now, it's gotten to a point where it's like a little bit thick and it's not really getting any thicker. So what I'm going to do is transfer this to another bowl. Which is actually going to be done in the future because I forgot to get out a bowl to put it in. But I do have a bowl of already set curd that I made last night, so I'm going to go grab that from the fridge. Hold on one second. Where are we? All right, so this is a batch that I made last night, and I'm really, really excited. I have no idea what I'm going to eat it on. I'm just happy to have it. Let's see. Just like that. So this is a lemon curd. It's so nice. It has like a really nice tart lemon flavor. You could add some fresh lemon zest. Someone earlier mentioned making a grapefruit flavor. You could do pomegranate. Oh my gosh, it's like a little sour. I love it. But it's great. I also want to mention that the kind of honey you use can influence the end result. If you use a lighter honey, it'll be a lighter color. If you use a creamed honey, the curd will end up a little bit thicker. But at the end of the day, it's just a really nice alternative to jam. It's healthy, it contains protein, it contains the superfood collagen. So I wanted to share this recipe with you guys because it is so versatile. And in the Paleo Sweets cookbook, we use this to make not only the lemon cake with marshmallow meringue frosting, but we use it to make a lemon bar cheesecake that is amazing. I've really been like, you know, I love all the food that I make, but I've been really into cheesecakes lately. Let me see if I can find this picture for you guys. Right here. So that's the lemon curd spread all the way over the lemon bar cheesecake. And if you want this recipe and all the other recipes in Paleo Sweets, I'm going to add the link below the video as soon as I'm done. And you can grab your free copy. All you have to do is pay shipping, and it's a soft cover cookbook. It'll show up at your doorstep within 7 to 10 business days within the continental US. Might take a few days longer, but we do our best to get it to you as quickly as possible, and we do ship internationally. So click the link below the video as soon as I am done and grab your free copy of Paleo Sweets. Let's see. Oh, Anita, can you make it into dessert tartlets? Yes, that would be a super yummy idea, especially if you take, there's a really great pie crust recipe in Paleo Sweets. You could take the pie crust recipe and bake it into muffin tins to make little individual pie tarts or like pie crusts, and then fill it with this curd, and that would be so good. You'd have like little mini lemon meringue pies and everybody would love you. Awesome. So I'm really happy I got to share this with you guys today. It's nice and fresh and zesty and lemon, and it's a nice alternative to chocolate. I know we talk about chocolate sometimes too, but it's good to have all of the desserts, especially all of the desserts in Paleo Sweets. So go ahead and grab your copy. I'll add the link below. Free, just pay shipping, and we'll get it to you as quickly as possible. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys later on, okay? Bye.